All right, folks, we live. We should be live and in full effect now. We should be live. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for joining. Whatever platform you're joining, if this is your first time or 100th time, a millionth time watching, right? Thank you for joining if you're watching on this live replay. As you're listening, go ahead and do me a favor. Hit that like button because you're going to definitely like what I have to say about these type of topics. You're going to love, not just like, you're going to love what I have to say. And if you don't love it, if you got a problem with it, then that means you probably need to make some major changes in your life. You got a problem with what I'm saying. If a man have a problem with what I'm saying, then you probably ain't a real man. It's time for you to man up. If you got a problem with what I'm saying as a man, if you got a problem with what I'm saying as a woman, then it's time for you to woman up. Because what I'm saying is going to be good for both men and women. We're going to have to man up or woman up. Let's get this thing going. Shout out to everybody that's joining either on the IG channel, the YouTube channel. Let's go, folks. Look, let me tell y'all something. When it comes to going 50-50 with a woman, right? I hear a lot of brothers talking about this. They talk about whether or not, times are hard. These women don't want to go 50-50 and all this other stuff. You should never want to go 50-50 with no woman. You should never, ever want to go 50-50 with a woman. Ever. Hell no, I've never gone 50-50 with no woman. Never have and never will. People on the YouTube channel, can you guys hear me good? I got this new setup.
Hi, Guru. Thank you.
Hold on one second. I got to make sure I can hear you properly. Okay. Hold on one second. Folks, bear with me one second. I'm trying to make sure I can hear her properly. And okay, are you there? Okay, that's weird. I don't know. Yeah, but they're not going to be able to hear you over here on this other channel. I'll figure it out. Walaikum salam. Are you Muslim? Hold on one second. Folks, I'll bring you right back, okay? I'm going to disconnect you and bring you right back. All right. Yeah, people on the YouTube channel, I know you guys can't hear her. That's the problem that I'm having. But don't worry, I'll have to fix that later. You guys are not going to be able to hear her right now. So let me actually do this. You guys are not going to be able to hear her. So I might have to switch microphones because you guys are not going to be able to hear what she's saying. Which is weird. Yeah, y'all should be able to hear her. Let me try to bring her back one more time. Request back up to the woman that was just up here. Request back up. Let me see if I can hear you. Let me see if I can hear you. Request back up. What's going on, Kev? Appreciate you, brother, for joining over here. To the woman that was just in here, request back up. Let me see if I can hear you. Okay, there she is. Yeah, you're not. Yeah, it's just you're not coming through to my other system so that I can get you over here on the. Hold Hold on one second. Hold on. Folks, over on the YouTube channel, y'all should be able to hear this. Lady, can you mute your audio real quick? Can you mute your audio real quick? Thank you. So y'all can hear that, which is strange. All right. Y'all can hear that. Y'all just can't hear her. Yeah, you can see me. They're just not gonna be able to hear you. Here, let me, folks. I'm gonna switch my microphone until I figure this out. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna switch this microphone out. People on the YouTube, I'm gonna go mute for a second. People over on the YouTube channel, can y'all hear me? People on the YouTube channel, can y'all hear me? Y'all should be able to hear me. All right, perfect. Now, can y'all hear her?
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Can y'all hear her? Can y'all hear me and her? Y'all should be able to hear both of us. Okay, I think they can hear you. I think we're good now. All I did was switch out. I just got some new equipment and it's not picking up your sound. Why do you got a lot of feedback?
Me?
Do you have your phone sitting on the counter?
No, it's sitting on top of like my windowsill.
Yeah, you got to lift it up a little bit because it's gonna give me feedback. You don't have a phone stand?
I just broke my phone stand. Like just got broken.
Y'all always breaking stuff. Y'all always breaking stuff.
No, you know what? I have a cat, and the cat jumped on the windowsill and like kind of pawed it down. But is that better though? Is the feedback better?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't get y'all always breaking stuff. Like I don't get that. Like why y'all always breaking stuff?
I usually don't break things, but
I mean, most of y'all women today, y'all always breaking phones, and I mean, it's still an echo.
Okay, if you prefer that, I cam down and maybe
can you turn down your volume some? Like I'm too loud.
Let's see. How about now? It's very low now.
And your internet connection is kind of yeah, it's better. It's better. Your internet connection is kind of shoddy. What's going on with that?
I just have the regular connection.
Okay, all right.
Should I turn the Wi-Fi on?
No, let's try. Let's try. Go ahead. Okay. Let me hear what you have to say.
I'm not going to read the comments unless you want me to. I'm not even going to whatever. I didn't know because when I first went on, it said you wanted a moderator or like a moderator for the chat. So that's why I came up. But unless you have like a question for me, I just think what you're doing is wonderful. I am a Black woman. But I do think what you're doing is wonderful. You came up
because it said I need a moderator for the chat?
Yeah, yeah, that's what it said. That's why I came on.
I'm here this whole time thinking you came up because you wanted to talk about the topic.
Yeah, I could talk about the 50-50 topic. I can totally talk about that.
Well, why didn't you just write in the chat? Hold on. Why didn't you just write in the chat, Guru? I want to be your moderator. People know how my moderators work. I say it every stream. I say the first person that I notice that get 3 or more badges, I add as moderator.
Oh, okay. I must have missed that. But what I will say is that I grew up in a home where 50-50 wasn't a thing. My mom was a stay-at-home mom, so my dad worked and provided. But my dad also, my dad was born in like the late 60s, so he could cook, clean, sew, do everything that a woman could do. So I grew up in that type of household. So I don't agree with 50-50 either. I think a man should pay everything, but I also think a woman should do what she's supposed to do in the house as well. Like everything else.
Okay. Do you have a husband right now that's paying everything?
I do not have a husband who's paying everything.
Why not?
I don't know why, Guru. I don't know why. I've dated high value men and high quality men. I can't tell you the reason. I have one child with one father. She's 12. And I don't have any more children outside of that. So I don't know why. I don't know why.
Do you think a man wants to be with you right now? How old are you again?
I am 42.
Do you think a man wants to be with you right now?
I am dating a few people. I'm dating 2 men. I'm pretty sure one of them.
You're dating 2 men.
Dating, not sleeping with.
How does that
dating.
work? How are you dating both of them?
Dating is like going out doing things with both of them. Like obviously not at the same time, but like when I have free time, going on a hike. We went to the state park last weekend. We went for a hike. We did that. I went out to dinner with the other one. It's only been like about a month for both of them. So, yeah.
Okay, so you're just going out and having activities with both of them. Why are you doing this with both? Why not just choose one?
Well, I'm going out with both of them because I'm trying to get to know them in like real world. Like instead of like talking on the phone or texting, I wanted to go out and do like outside things with them to see how their personalities are, see how they treat other people, things like that.
I know, but I'm saying why not just choose one? You know that it's going to make it harder with you doing 2 at a time. Why not just do one? Why not just deal with one man?
You know what? I hadn't thought about that because I was getting to know them. I just was getting to know them both, and then I would choose one.
How old are they? How old are they?
One is 43, and the other one is 38.
What makes you think they are interested in marriage?
They both have said that. They both said that they're dating for marriage.
Are they providers? Are they 100% providers?
Yes, they are. Both of them are.
How do you know?
Well, they told me so, and one of them has an ex-wife.
We don't know that somebody's 100% provider by them telling us so.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Now watch this. For y'all women, would y'all go by a man if he told you, yeah, I got a big penis? Would you go by that?
Me? Would I go by that? If he just said it?
Yeah. If he just said it, would you believe him? Would you believe any man? I don't care what he looked like. If he just said, yeah, I got a big one.
I don't think so. No, I wouldn't. I guess I know that they told me so, and I guess it's not. I don't have a reason. I'm not gonna try to make up something.
But here's the thing. So I'm teaching you right now. You can't go by what somebody tells you.
Say again. I'm sorry, Guru. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, that's because we still dealing with that echo. You cannot go by what somebody just tells you.
Right. And not like by their lifestyle, what I see based on their lifestyle. I actually grab a pen. I'm listening. Go ahead.
No, you trying to do a whole one-on-one with me right now. We're not doing that.
No, I'm not doing a one-on-one. I'm listening.
Okay. Shh, shh.
I won't write anything.
Shh, shh. What happened with your child's father?
I met my child's father when I was very young. I was 20. I'm 42 now. So I was 20 when I met him, and I was in college.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened? Why are you guys no longer together?
He was not a good person. He was not a good person. He wasn't
He wasn't a good person when you met him either. He wasn't a good person when you met him either.
You're absolutely right.
Because I have to, you know why? Because I have to take that responsibility and that accountability on myself when I talk about women of my past.
Mm-hmm.
I had a problem with women that were drinkers, but I met women drinking. So I had no one to blame but me.
Right. And like someone just said in the comments, I met him when I was 20 and I had my daughter when I was 30 because...
I don't care. You're still using that as an excuse. I don't care about your age.
I'm not using...
Okay, stop bringing up the age then. Stop bringing up the age. Stop bringing up the age. 20. Okay, so what?
Nothing, I'm just listening.
You met him when you were 20. So what?
Anything after but...
If you had met him when you were... Shh. See, y'all... Lady, just because I paused for a second don't mean it's time for you to run your mouth. Okay, listen. If you met him when you were 20 and he turned out to be an amazing father, husband, and you guys been married to this very day, would you still have been saying, well, I was 20 and I didn't know what I was doing? No, people would be like, girl, you picked well. Girl, you did so good when you were young. And you would take that. You wouldn't say, no, I didn't, y'all. I didn't know what I was doing. I was young. It was luck. You wouldn't say that. No woman would.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You are correct.
You're 42 years old now, and I don't know if your decision making is that much better. You're just going off what men are telling you, talking about I'm just going out on dates with two different men to see which one I like more. That sounds silly. Okay. 42 years old. How old is your child?
She's 12. She's 12 years old.
That means you stayed with your child's father for, what, 15 years?
I did not stay with him, no.
Y'all had a child. You met him when you were 20. Y'all had a child when you were in your 30s. Or 30.
When I was 30, right.
So what happened? Y'all weren't together that whole time?
No, we were not. We were not.
I just asked you. You said he wasn't that good of a person when you met him at 20. So why would you go back to him and do the do?
Right. I thought, I'm not making excuses. I'm just answering honestly. I'm not trying to make any type of excuse. I thought that he changed because it seemed like as if he changed. So I got back in a relationship with him. He wanted a child because he's older than me. He was 36 when our child was born. So he was older than me, and I thought he changed. He was in the union. He got back in the union. He he started going to church, and he was like, I really want to do this. And I absolutely fell for the okie doke. I did. And we had a child. And then shortly after our child was born, he went back to the person who he really was, the person I'd known when he was 20. So that was that. And that is the honest
Hold
truth.
on a second. Yes, shout out to RC over on the YouTube channel. Said, keep spreading the message. As a 19-year-old, I'm in a comfortable place in my life. Salute, Guru. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the super chat. Hold on a minute. Everybody on the YouTube channel that's watching, I need you to hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button for this valuable content. Listen.
Yes, sir.
You don't have any more room for error. That's why I'm having this stern conversation with you right now. You don't have any.
I know.
Shh. Just zip it. Why is that so hard? So many of y'all, why is that so hard? Didn't I tell y'all to learn the ways of the Asian woman? You can agree and nod your head without speaking. You're 42 years old. You're going to seemingly do the same thing that you did before, because you got poor decision making. You're still having poor decision making. Well, I'm going out on different dates with these two different guys to see which one I like the most. Versus, I'm speaking actively with one man who's courting me for marriage. Our families have already met. We're in serious conversation. And I'm believing that we're going to be married by September the 15th. That's the date that we have. They're 42 years old going on dates. Let's go hiking. What's funny? Go ahead and speak. What's funny?
No, sir. Your tone of voice and like how you're sarcastic and you said, let's go hiking. I thought that was funny. That's all I'm laughing at. I just want to listen. I do think that you are correct. And that's why I came on. Like, that's why I came on. That's all. Let's go. You're right. So, you think I should...
I want you, after this stream, I want you to go back and watch this replay over on the YouTube channel and listen to yourself. That's your homework. Go listen to yourself, how you speak, and go and think about it if you were talking to a girlfriend, if she was telling you that at 40-something years old. And you tell yourself if this sounds ridiculous.
Okay.
There's no way I could deal with y'all modern day women. Absolutely not. In no relationship or marriage.
May I speak?
You say, hold on. You say you want to be married, right?
Yes, sir, I would like to.
You say these men are providers. The only thing you know about them is what they've told you. You ain't verified nothing. Man shows interest in you. The first thing you should be doing is trying to verify who he is.
Right.
Y'all go by feelings and emotions. What in the hell is that going to do for you when it's time to pay bills?
No.
What is that going to do for you when you find out he's the same old cheater he's always been to the last 20 women? I found out, Guru, after the fact. After what fact? After we did it. And then I got pregnant. Then that's when I found everything out. You know what? Next time here, since y'all want to do it so bad, right? A lot of y'all. After he put it in, then start asking him questions. Just okay, hold on a minute. Before you pump me up or anything, let me ask you some questions and verify your information. Just in case you let something off inside of me, or if I get some type, I don't know what I might get. Just in case, I want to make sure you are who you say you are. Can you call your exes while we doing it? Can you call your mama so I can talk to her? Did you bring those check stubs and W-2s like I asked? And I need a copy of your driver's license too. Don't move though, just leave it inside of me. because I want to be able to feel it and verify the information at the same time. Shout out to Houston for the super chat. Shout out to Don Diego for the super chat. Said Guru at inner 40 still playing games. Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing?
May I speak?
What? No, I'm asking, why did you flip the camera around like that?
No, I was trying to. My camera started like.
Okay, let's hear you. So just ignore everything I said, like y'all always do anyway. Let's hear you.
No, I don't want to ignore it. Like I want
to hear you. I want to hear you. I want to hear you. Let me hear you.
I don't really have much to say.
You just said let you speak.
No, I said, can I?
Okay, go ahead. I want to hear you. Ignore me.
I'm not ignoring you.
Okay, I'm asking. I'm saying I want to hear you. Go ahead.
I just agree with the wasting time thing, but I thought that in order to find someone I'm compatible with, I'm not sleeping with these people. I'm not making an excuse. I'm just stating the facts. I'm not sleeping with them. I'm spending time with them in an outside setting. So what do you suggest I do? Do you suggest after these one or both of them are properly vetted, then to continue dating them to get to know them?
How about, let me ask you this. What was your plan? What were you going to do? Don't worry about my advice. You want my advice? You pay for my one-on-one sessions. You get a 2-for-1 deal right now is what I'm doing. So you go to the link tree in my bio and you pay for a one-on-one session if you want my advice. But here's the thing. Let me ask you, what was your plan?
My plan was just to date both of them until I figured out which one was most compatible with me, and then go on from there. That was my plan. That was my plan. So I will definitely get a one-on-one with you, because I don't think
what does that mean, go from there?
Like continue building like a rapport with him and figuring out who he is and who I am and if we're compatible and if we can.
How long have you been dating both of them?
It's only been like a month, maybe 5 weeks, like a month and a half at the most.
Do they know that you're dating two men?
They both know. They don't know each other, but they know I'm dating. Dating is not having sex with.
No.
Okay.
I didn't ask you that.
Okay.
I'm asking you, do they both know that you, what's your name?
Ayana.
Ayana is currently going actively out with another man. Do they both know that?
Yes, they do.
Really? So you tell them, hey, I can't deal with you today because I'm going out with another man today. You tell them that?
I don't say that.
Okay,
no.
then they don't know. Then they don't know that. They don't.
But okay.
No, they don't. Because I can tell you right now, if a woman told me that, I'm not dealing with her no more.
I understand.
If a man still deals with you after that, then he just probably wants some coochie.
Okay. Then I'm doing it all wrong.
It sounds like you have your plan, and I wanna, maybe you can come back, in a month or two and let me know how that plan went.
I'm gonna come back after I get a one-on-one with you.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it.
Guru, what? Okay. I am not combative and I'm not argumentative, but
I don't believe you, because you know how many women tell me that on live. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, and they don't. They lie. They lie. You know how many women lie to me over the last almost 3-year period? You know how many women have lied? They lie. I'll do a lot of lying.
I'm not
a lot of lying. All right.
A liar is.
Okay.
A liar is what I'm not, but I appreciate your time and I appreciate you bringing me up, and I actually appreciate what you're doing. So,
all right.
I would like to get it right. I would like to try to get it right, and Yeah, that's it. That's all. Thank
Okay.
you for your time.
Have a good day.
For your platform.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Folks. Woo! I didn't even get into the topic, really. She just jumped right in. She want to talk to me quick. I didn't really get into the topic. She just jumped right in, want to know, she talking about she wanted to be a moderator. Lady, ain't nobody ever did that while I've been streaming. Ain't nobody ever jumped up here and said, oh, I saw a message that said something about a moderator, so I jumped in. I don't even know you. You act like we friends. I don't even know who you are. You act like we just the best of friends and I'm just going to add you as a moderator. All right. Listen. To the men in here watching, y'all are going to put yourselves in a very difficult situation that's never going to work properly if you're dealing with a woman that expects 50-50. Or you want 50-50. Either way. Either she wants it or you want it. No. Hell no. Don't go 50-50 with these jokers. Never go 50-50 with these jokers. Why, Guru? Why should we not go 50-50 with these jokers? Let me tell you why. Money is equivalent with power. Money brings about power, right? Money brings about power. These modern women today know that. They know that money brings about power. And they know that if you are letting her pay 50-50, 50% of the bills, really, that means that she's going to be running things. That's really what that means. There is no see, with a woman, she's not going to say, oh, yeah, you know what? We are both 50-50, so we both make 50% of the decisions. No. When it comes down to it, when she argues, let me tell you what she's going to pay. I pay bills in this mother so-and-so too. I do this too. I do that too. That's how they're going to start talking. They're going to start talking about, I do this and that too. They're not going to tell you, okay, well, you know what? Let's have a rational conversation and figure this out, because we both are in this 50-50. That's not what they're going to say. You got to be, and this is another reason, you got to be a man, because if a woman's not willing to submit to you 100% as a 100% sole provider, then you don't want her. Don't deal with her. Come on, Guru. You telling them, you letting them know. Don't deal with these jokers. If she is not willing to let you pay 100% and totally submit to you, totally listen, do the things she needs to do as a woman, she is not worth your time. She's not wife material, not relationship, nothing. Don't fool with her. That's a waste of time. That's a joker. That's a waste of time. Right? A lot of these women today would rather have a voice and make money than they would listen to a man. Do y'all hear me? Shout out to Wally for the Cash App donation. Wally said, keep it going. Thank you so much, brother, for hitting the Cash App and supporting the stream. Thank you so much. These women rather have a voice. Their voice is one of the most important things to them today. Not a husband. Husband's not the most important thing to them. Having a family is not the most important thing to them. Having a voice. Being able to make their own choices in life because they have their own money. That's how a lot of them feel. That's pathetic. You are a pathetic man if you allow her, somebody like that, to sit there in your house and pay 50% of the bills. You pathetic as a man. You're pathetic. Somebody said, that's deep thought, my brother. Yeah, it is deep thought. It's a pathetic thing for a man to lay up and know, oh, I feel so good that my woman's paying 50-50. I'll tell you what, let me tell you guys something. One time in my life, I had a woman that wanted to live with me so bad, right? Wanted to live with me so bad. And she was willing to pay half of the bills, right? She was willing to pay half of the bills. Let me tell you something. I said, hey, you know what? This is a decent financial situation because I can do this. I can do this with the extra money. I knew I wasn't going to make her no wife. The fact that she said, I want to pay half of the bills and live with you, I knew she wasn't going to be no wife. I knew she wasn't going to be no wife. To the people on Instagram, I got to restart the stream. I'm having difficulty bringing up more guests. I'll be right back. I'm going to restart the stream. I'll be right back. People over on the YouTube channel, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. Or in other words, the like button. Hit the like button. Appreciate you in advance. Hit the like button over on the YouTube channel. All right, I just brought these folks back over here on the IG. Thank y'all for joining. I have some technical difficulties, but I'll get that fixed over the next day or two. Don't worry, folks. I'll get that fixed over the next day or two. Yeah, they do lie. Logical said, I don't mind paying all the bills, but don't ask me where I'm going or where I'm at. Yeah. Yeah. See, and that's the thing. When you are able to, as they say, pay the cost to be the boss, the woman should be worried about and questioning all your moves and where you're at and what you're doing and none of that stuff. No woman should be doing that at all. If you have earned the right to call the shots, then no woman should be running her mouth. Thank you, Noodles. Yes, brother, I'll pin my Cash App right now. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Folks, to the people that are not aware over on the IG channel, Camp the Champ, I got you. I just saw you. You were the first person I saw that got at least 3 badges. Write something in the chat room, and you're my moderator for the day. Salute and thank you so much, Camp the Champ. I got you. You're a moderator for the day. She'd Fit, thank you so much. Said you bought badges during all of my last streams. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. I just saw the message that popped up. Shout out to She the Fit. Thank you so much for appreciating the Black Guru. What about giving? Listen, let me tell you something. There you go, sister. Anybody comes in here disrespectful, just remove them from the live video. We don't have time for no jokers. Get them up out of here. Okay. I am not telling women not to work. That's not my message. My message is not telling women they cannot work. All right. That's between you and your man, you and your husband or whatever, whether or not you work. I'm not telling women not to work. What I am saying, though, is if at any time, this is why you need to pay all the bills, because at any time, if she is working a minor job or whatever, or if she is working a job where she makes significant income, but it's affecting the relationship, it's affecting the house, you should be able to, as a man, tell her to stop working and she should stop working. You should be able to tell her as a man, stop working, and she stops working. I can tell you right now, I'll tell my wife at any time, I don't want you working that job anymore, especially as a Muslim man, and she better quit. She better quit. Right? We don't have any time for any jokers. You just paid for your session. All right, she did. Shockingly, Ayana, shout out to Ayana, the woman I was just talking to. She just paid for her session. She paid for her one-on-one session. Hopefully I can help her out if she listens. If she actually listens, now she's going to get 2 sessions. She get an initial session and a follow-up. Back to what I was saying. Brother said not everybody believes in religion. This is not about the religion. This is about you being a man. This is about you being a man. See, a lot of y'all were never taught how to be men. There's a lot of brothers out here that were never taught how to be a proper man, right? So therefore, you're going to be out here making childish decisions and childish choices with women. And it is a childish thing with a woman to rely on her to pay half of your bills. That's a childish thing to rely on a woman to pay half of your bills. If there's a certain time in your life where you need help with money, with bills or whatever, it should be for a very short period of time. Very short period of time that you need help. I'm talking 6 months or less. It should not go on for no year, 2, 3, 4 years. No. You got to man up. Somebody said in this economy. Yes, in this economy. And let me tell you something. If you can't afford no American woman, there's plenty of women overseas that you should be able to afford. No problem. There's plenty of women. You have some discipline as a man. You can apply for a K-1 visa, for a fiance visa for your wife overseas. You can marry her and bring her over here and she submit right to you. She submit right to you. Or you go back and forth, however you need to do it. Or you have a remote job, however you need to do it. You can make it work with a very submissive, respectful woman. No problem at all. You should not have any issues making it work with a submissive, respectful woman. Shout out to James. Thank you, brother, for the Cash App said, love your content. Salute to brother James for the donation. Appreciate you, brother. Everybody on the YouTube channel, we need about 40 more people to hit the like button. If you haven't come in yet and hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button so we can keep this thing going. I appreciate y'all in advance. Yes, Dr. Brianna said, or work on yourself and your career and do better. That's correct. You need to have enough. There's no reason why you should be thinking about a woman doing any type of intercourse, doing anything, unless you can financially take care of her and a child. You should be able to and when I say financially take care of, I'm just only speaking of her necessities. I'm not talking about all that other junk that they want. They want to get all that stuff, then they need to go and make some money for that. I'm talking about just the necessities. Can you keep a roof over her head? Can you buy food? Can you keep the lights on, internet, all that stuff? You should be able to do that. If you can do that, then you deserve to call the shots. If the woman don't want to hush and she don't want to come under your submission, then you get up out of there, leave her alone. If it's one of my rules in my household, let me say this, I'm paying all the bills. I don't like women that wear fake eyelashes. I don't like women that wear wigs. I don't like women that drink. If she's doing any of that and I'm paying all the bills, she got to go. If she's not going to listen to me and submit to me, she got to go. When it's time to pray, she not praying, she got to go. She don't want to pray. She don't want to do the right thing, right? She got to go. You can say it's my opinion all you want, right? But at the end of the day, I know what gets results and what works. And the junk that y'all doing, messing around with these skeezers out here in these streets, that don't work. Y'all are adding to children, fatherless children, as a man. Because do you see how many of these women that come on here with no husband? Single mom. Single mom. And I guarantee you, the last woman that was even on here, I guarantee you that man was not all the man that she wanted, because she talking about he went all back to his old ways. A disciplined man, a providing man, a man that runs his household well. These women don't complain about these type of men. They are thankful for these type of men. And if a woman is complaining about that type of man, normally she ain't no good. She has a lot of problems herself. Did y'all hear what I said? If a woman is normally complaining and talking bad about a provider male who handles everything, she has problems herself. Major issues. Somebody said it's important to break the cycle. My mom was a single parent and I've been married for 8 years. There you go. Facts, sister. That's what we need to hear more of. Mother was a single mother of all these many years and you broke the cycle. In today's world, it takes two incomes. It takes two incomes to do what? What does it take two incomes for? What are y'all talking about? It takes two incomes to do what? That's y'all's problem. See, the women of old, they had 7, 8 children in a 2-bedroom house. Woo! 2, 3-bedroom house. They would have 7, 8 children. Y'all sitting up here running y'all mouth and y'all like to come up here. But they knew how to budget. They knew how to shop. Remember one thing with my grandmother when she would take me to the supermarket? One thing that she would do, she would pray and she would say she would want God to stretch the money that she had. She was on a limited fixed income, but she would want God to stretch that money. She would make things work. Y'all don't do that type of stuff these days. Y'all want the fanciest things. Y'all want the most priciest bags. Y'all want the most expensive, all of this hair and beauty products. Y'all realize how much money y'all spend on that junk? You spend all that money on that and you got nothing that you're doing for your children. I'm with you, bro, but you can't compare this economy to the greatest economic boom of the 50s and 60s. Brother, I suggest you go do some more research and look at the actual cost of living and adjust it for inflation and see what they were able to do. Right? Because I can tell you right now, y'all are saying it was so great back then, really. If it was so great back then, listen, I was in the industry for many years, in the housing industry. Let me tell you something. I've been in a lot of houses built in the 1930s and 40s. Most of those houses were about 2 bedrooms, 800, 900 square feet. Can anybody refute what I'm saying and tell me that's a lie? Is there anybody that can refute that and tell me that the houses back then, 800, built in the 1930s and 40s, 800, 900 square feet, you can't tell me how many children they weren't having? These jokers today are barely having 1 child or 2 children. When women back then pushed out 9 children. I won't come in here in my chat room and tell these lies. Them women were content. These were way more spiritual women, religious women. They would stretch things. They would make stuff from home. They wasn't buying everything from the store. They knew how to grow stuff in their yard. When you go back in time, the average, let me tell y'all something. When you go back in time, yeah, they want the extras. What's the saying? Somebody give me the saying. Somebody give me the saying. Hard times make strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. That's what we're living in right now. You think hard times are right now? The quote is, weak men create hard times. Let me repeat it again if y'all missed it. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create hard times or create good times. Good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. The men were strong back then. That's why the good times were better. The men were much stronger. Somebody said DoorDash didn't exist. You had to actually boil water back then and cook. Yes. Some of them had wood burning stoves. Could you imagine trying to cook? Could you imagine? Look, no fast food on every corner. You got to cook from a wood burning stove. If it's a matter of your survival as a woman, you're not going to choose fake hair and fake lashes and beauty products over your survival. These women today don't believe in survival. Shout out to Unique for becoming a member over here over on the YouTube channel. Thank you so much, sister. Appreciate you for becoming a member. Matter of fact, let me give some recognition to my members and let me give y'all access to the chat room right now. Member only chat room. I got y'all. This is for, y'all actually supporting the Black Guru. I'll give y'all have access to the chat room alone for a while until I change it. Do I take PayPal? Of course. You just go to the link tree in my bio. It has all the payment options. It has all the payment options to support this content. Look, the guest request box is open. We can have a man or a woman come up. It's no problem at all. If y'all want to come up and have this conversation with me, especially, let me tell you something. To the women, y'all are going to have it. Y'all think it's going to get easier for y'all. It's going to get a lot harder. I was looking at the news the other day, the amount of debt that y'all are in today. Credit card debt alone is at an all-time high. I forget how many trillions of dollars. Credit card debt is at an all-time high. Y'all charge the world. Y'all are taking vacations, doing all this stuff, charging it up on credit card debt, charging up the world. Bags and stuff, all these different things y'all get, most of the time y'all charging up. Y'all not paying for this stuff with no cash or with no debit card. Let's be real. Y'all got to be honest with y'allself and be real about it. Y'all know y'all are not paying with a debit card to charge up these things. Somebody said, unfortunately, men in today's times don't share those traditional values. Yeah, and why do you think that is? These women have been teaching these boys for several generations. They've been teaching these boys to do what? Be lazy like mama. Live off of mama. Stay in the house, relax, chill in the house. That's why you need a man. A man is meant to be in the house with you. A man, not nobody laid up on your couch. A real man. Because he's going to make that young man get up and work. He's going to make that young man have some work ethic. The 50-50 woman and the modern day woman have traded in family, legacy, and the ability to make sure her children are going to be secured, and the boy will become a man one day and the girl will become a woman one day. They've traded all that in so that they can have a mouth. They've traded all that in so that they can screw whoever they want to screw without any consequences. I don't want to be under a man. I want to be able to screw whoever I want to screw. Shout out to Miss Hazel for the PayPal. Thank you so much, sister, for supporting the Black Guru. Thank you so much for supporting this content. Thank you so much for supporting this content. Back to what I was saying. Where we at? I want y'all to notice something. When I hold these types of topics and conversations, I want you to notice the failure and lack of women that come in here. And then we also have not a whole lot of men that come in here either, right? Because these conversations get real. It's going to make you examine yourself. It makes you examine yourself. It makes you examine yourself as a woman. What are you doing? Make you examine yourself as a man. What are you doing as a man? And it is hard, right, to look in the mirror at yourself and say, just like I did, it starts with me. I gotta stop drinking if I want a woman who doesn't drink. Because I'm having all of these problems with women that drink. I'm having all these problems with women that drink, so I gotta stop myself. I gotta stop drinking. Shout out to the people that just bought badges over here on the IG channel. Thank y'all so much for that. I need to stop puffing so that I can get a woman that don't puff. Birds of a feather are gonna flock together. A man that prays often should not want to be with no hood rat. A man that works hard should not want to be with no lazy woman who just want to lay on her back and all she good for, maybe, if that, is, you know what, doing the thing. Doing the nasty. That's all she good for. You should never want no woman like that. You should never, ever want a relationship with a woman like that. Shout out to brother Cashy for the Cash App. Thank you, my brother, for supporting the Black Guru as always. Big time supporter. I appreciate you. Shout out to E Black, just gifted a whole bunch of memberships over on the YouTube channel. Y'all should be thankful, right? Because I do this throughout my stream. Sometimes I just leave it on because I give special recognition to my members. Y'all brothers got to have more care and concern for yourself. If these women don't, you got to have more for yourself. You got to have more belief in yourself, because a lot of them ain't going to believe in you. So you got to believe in yourself more. And then that's why I said you got to cast your net far and wide and find a woman that does believe in you. Because a woman that believes in you is going to obey. Woo! I'm gonna say that again. A woman that believes in you is going to obey. A woman does not talk crazy on her job that pays her well, give her good benefits, and that she believe in. She don't talk crazy to no job like that. She's like, this job's too good to me. I need my paycheck. She's not gonna talk crazy. She's not gonna have no attitude. She's gonna obey. That's how you know the woman don't believe in you. And when I say believe in you, it could just be she could look at you as somebody that she don't believe in, respect, or she's just rebellious or disobedient. Either way, you should want to get the hell away from them. And no woman that's telling you 50-50 is a woman that believes in you. No woman that's telling you 50-50 is a woman that believes in you. I can tell you right now. Somebody said they respect the job but don't respect the men. Yeah, because they don't value men. They don't value it. They don't see it. They weren't, and a lot of times they weren't taught it. If you didn't see the impact of a hardworking, this is what I'm saying. This is why these women have failed. These mothers, the previous generation of women. If you didn't see the value of a hardworking father in the home that took care of business, got up no matter what the weather was, he knew I gotta go provide, stayed as faithful as he could, came home every night. All of those things, if a woman, these women saw that when they were growing up, they would be much more respectful to men. And that's why I tell you, either way, you don't want to be with, whether she's rebellious or whether she just lack faith and lack belief in men. You don't want to be with either type of woman like that. You don't want to be with either type of woman like that. Somebody said too much masculine energy and children out of wedlock. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. A lot of masculine energy and children out of wedlock. When you have 5-6 kids by 5-6 different men, 2 and 3 kids by 2 or 3 different men, right? None of them you're married to. Those children grow up without the structure and without viewing the impact of a father. Of course you're going to have, that's why we're seeing the rise of this type of junk. Of course you're going to have more women talking about 50-50, more men talking about 50-50. I saw the impact of having a man in the home that took care of business. And I also saw the impact of having a man. I saw both. I saw having a man in the home that didn't do nothing, that didn't take care of business, that was inconsistent, that was a liar, that was all this stuff. And I saw a man that took care of business. And I saw the impact. Haiti, baby, who are you talking to when you say y'all better stop listening to everyone? Are you telling them to stop listening to me, even though you've been in this chat room listening to me running your mouth? Who are you talking to? Look at what Cammie Pop said. She said, I'm a school teacher. Half the classroom have no fathers at home. Did y'all see what she just said? She said she's a school teacher. And I know several more school teachers that be saying the same thing. Living a generation in time right now where there's going to be, and it's not going to get better. It's going to be more single women, single mothers, no father in the home. No father in the home. If you don't open your mouth and say something right now, who you're talking to, you're going to get blocked. Mr. Kez says, I'm security at an elementary school and the kids are bad. Yeah. Yeah. Would I agree that it's best to seek a man who grew up with the father in the home? If you can, but if not, if he didn't grow up with a father in the home, then you need to figure out where he got his training from and how he figured out how to be a man. Because if he didn't grow up with a father that taught him how to be a man, you got to figure out how he learned it. And that's why we ask these questions of these women a lot of times. You'll hear me and other men, where did you learn how to woman? I was dealing with a woman before my lifetime. Mother was a stay-at-home mom, didn't teach none of her daughters to be stay-at-home moms. And that tells me right there she regretted it. She didn't want that. She didn't want to be a stay-at-home mom. That's what that tells me. She didn't want to stay at home. She didn't want her daughters to stay at home. She didn't want her daughters to stay at home. So she taught them the opposite. And it was all kind of problems I had dealing with her. Because not once was she going to be able to call back home and her mother and father would tell her, listen to that man and submit to him so that he can take you on as his wife. Do everything that man is so that you can be a stay-at-home mom. You got to also know, somebody said, where does the source of information, where does their source of information come from? Where does that woman's source of information come from? These BW don't want that. They rather breed with PlayStation Paul or Corner Store Carl. That's why you got to get away from them, brother. And no, I don't say all BW, but I'll tell y'all, a lot of times today, you're looking for a needle in a haystack when you're dealing with these women today. You're looking for a needle in a haystack. these are not quality. You're not finding a majority of quality women like it was 30, 40, 50 years ago. Majority of them are not quality. Majority of them are not quality, in my opinion. And I haven't seen nobody be able to prove me wrong either. When you look at times today, if you looked at 30 years ago, you wouldn't say that majority of women drank liquor. In the West, let me ask y'all this, to y'all people that are old enough, you would not say 30 years ago that majority of women drank liquor. 30 years ago. Huh? That's not true. Lots of good BWs out there. Dr. Brianna, what kind of doctor are you? What kind of doctor are you? Since I don't know what I'm talking about, what kind of doctor are you? Let me see you. Let's hear what you have to say. Let me see what kind of doctor you are. Let me hear what you have to say. She declined, exactly. She don't want to come up here. She declined coming up here. Even though she got so much to say to me, she declined coming up here. You're in medical school studying to be a pediatrician. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm running this. I know what I'm talking about.
I didn't even know I was on. I'm up here singing a song. What's going on? Why you be getting everybody worked up? Why do you ruffle everyone's feathers? What is it about you that stresses everybody out? So much attitude. How you doing? What's up?
How does it look like I'm doing? How do I look?
You look amazing. You look like you're doing great.
Okay, so then you should assume I'm doing amazing.
Yeah. I think you met your match because you can't ever get under my skin. Hi, guys. Hey.
You know,
girl, don't start.
you just coming up here to be seen, and you ain't nobody important to be seen. You understand? You're nobody important to be seen, so you're just coming up here to read the comments and be seen.
Oh, okay. That's what you gathered from me being here.
Where's your husband at?
Oh, my husband.
Yeah, where's he at?
I love when you go to husbands. Well, I am single. No husband.
Yeah.
Yep, single mom.
Go figure.
Yeah, no husband.
How many children?
And I have 4 children.
Where are they at?
Where are all my children in my household? Can you hear them?
No.
All right. I got good kids.
Where are they at?
They're all my household.
They're at home right now? They're at home right now?
They're at home. One of my boys is actually at work.
They on the game trying to escape you. Or they on the tablet.
They
on the tablet or the game trying to escape, trying to get away from you.
Oh, okay. Where are your kids? You have children? Black girl? You have any kids?
So back to what I was saying, right?
Uh-huh.
If you paid attention to what I was saying before you came up here,
mm-hmm.
You are one of the prime examples of what I'm talking about. You got 4 kids, single, no husband.
Right.
How old are you?
I'm 38 years old.
38.
Yeah. How old are you?
By how many different men?
2.
Yeah, right. Let me tell you something, folks. Here's another problem that we have in the community. A lot of these women, they will go crazy.
Right, he don't want to answer
and lose their mind. They will go crazy and lose their mind if there was a law that came out today that said they had to do a DNA test to see if they actually had children with all the men that they say they did.
These
women would go crazy because I can tell you right now, she said she got 4 children by 2 different men. Were you married to any of these men?
No.
Okay, so how do you know? How do you know for sure that they're
because that's who I was intimate during that time.
No, a lot of women say that. A lot of women say that.
But I'm not a lot of women. I'm not. I'm unique. Yeah. So for me, I can speak for me.
You're not a lot of women. You are a lot of. There's a whole lot of women just like you that are single moms. You are a lot of women.
But I can't speak for nobody else.
You are. There's a whole lot of. Did you hear what I just said? There's a whole lot of women
because you know what?
that are in their 30s that are single moms just like you, right? that have a problem with a man like me having authority. Because when you're on my show, you gonna hush. I'll run this.
Oh.
You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
You don't run nothing over here. The only thing that you know how to run, and you are a prime example of what I'm talking about, the 50-50. Never go 50-50 with no woman like this.
How you know? How do
The
you
way
know
that
so
she
much?
runs her mouth. This is why you can't go 50-50.
Okay.
She would take over and think she trying to manipulate and stuff right now. You can't manipulate nothing over here.
How am I manipulating anything?
Okay, because I can tell you right now, right? There's a reason why all these men from her past didn't want to stay with her.
Oh.
A major
So who's
reason.
to say I didn't
A
leave
major
them?
reason.
Hold on, Black.
No. You can't
Who's
keep no
to say I
man.
can leave them?
No, you can't keep no man. We know. I see it all over you. It's written all over you.
That's definitely not the
You don't
case.
know how
I'm
to
actually
keep.
the opposite.
You don't know how to keep no man. If you did, then one of those would have stayed.
No, I'm the one that I don't keep them, to be honest. That's just,
Oh, you don't keep them.
yeah.
So you've had good men throughout your lifetime, and you just get rid of all these good men.
Well, you know, to be honest, my first couple of relationships, I was very young and very naive. Didn't really know too much about relationships. We both were young, so that was trial and error. But as I'm getting older now, I realize that, you know, a lot of men are just they're not able to provide stability that I need. I need financial stability. I need emotional stability.
A lot of men are not able to provide the stability you need.
Huh?
Stop reading the comments.
What'd you say?
A lot of men are not able to provide the stability you need.
Yes.
Okay, so that tells me one thing right there. You're not worth it.
It has nothing to do with worth.
Because if you were worth it, there would be a man of means that would want to provide for you. See, men, I'm not talking about this 50-50 stuff.
Okay.
But men of means, men that, I don't even care. He can make, 55, 60. He don't have to make six figures. He can make $56,000 a year. A man of means that have it like that, if he know he got a really good thing, he'll want to come home and give her and make sure she's well taken care of. Give her whatever she needs. You don't have that. And you've never had it.
Oh, I love how you say that.
Yeah, no, you haven't. You haven't. Okay. You haven't. Because if you did, then you would have been able to keep one of those men. And now you're manipulating because you said, how you know I didn't leave all them? See, right. That's that bullshit that y'all shh. No, you're gonna be quiet while you over here. You're gonna be quiet. That's that bull that y'all be talking about. How you know I didn't leave them? That's just a way to try to manipulate and deflect. Here's the thing. We know that you didn't leave them. Know how I know? Because of how you're acting over here with me.
Oh. Okay.
The man didn't want to be with you. And they dang sure didn't want to provide for you. Because did you hear what I just said? So let's say that they was no good men. They just want to lay on the couch. They didn't want to work or do nothing. They didn't want to be with you. A real man, he gonna get up and do something and try to make money, provide for his woman. A man that don't care about that woman, he can give a damn. Oh, she kicked me out. I'm laying on this couch. I'll just go over here to the next one. I'll go back to my mama's or wherever. But y'all don't know what the hell y'all doing.
Okay, I hear what you're saying.
No, you don't hear nothing. You come on here to think you cute and read the comments and all of that stuff. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Because that's one of the first things you did when you came on here.
But you know what's so funny? I actually tested out.
I'm still talking.
Okay.
You're going to have some emotional control. You say you can't be triggered, so you're going to be quiet.
Mm-hmm. Staring contest?
You 38 years old. See, there we go again. Folks, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all men something. A woman that's triggered, she don't have to yell and scream and do all that, right? All of her body movements show that she's triggered. All of the staring contests, all of that, the little stuff that she's doing, you pay close attention to that stuff that she's doing. She's triggered by what I'm saying. Because I am cutting deep right now. And she gonna remember this conversation.
Can you put me as a highlight?
Hell no.
Oh, okay. That's right.
You just want to try to get some notoriety off my page and some clout. Ain't nobody paying. There ain't nobody paying attention to no 38-year-old woman with 4 children, and we don't even know how many different baby daddies you got. If it ain't one, it's too many.
Okay. Well,
unless it was 2 husbands, it's too many. If it ain't one, it's too many. If it wasn't 2 husbands, it's too many. And you ain't had no 2 husbands. You ain't even had 1 husband.
Right.
What do I say all the time? These women, most of them, a lot of them, will never know what it's like to walk down that aisle. This is your proof right here. Let her be.
Don't have no 5 baby daddies.
Shh. Now you see, you still can't control yourself. I'm speaking on my show. 38, almost 40 years old, never probably will know what it's like to walk down that aisle.
I beg
You didn't have to give up the coochie to all these different men over your lifetime. And now you sitting here single with 4 kids in the house. That's why you had to step out. Because you already know you don't want them hearing this. That's why you walked outside.
Okay.
You don't want them hearing, and a lot of times, why? She don't want them hearing mama's failures.
Or a male, a black male. Are you black? Berating their mother? Maybe that's what it was.
She don't want her kids hearing mama's failures. Because mama failed all of her children by not having a husband.
I can't. But you know, at the end of the day, everybody has
mama was good enough to screw, but she wasn't good enough to be a wife. That's the message that they get. See, this ain't about me. This is about what them kids know. And trust me, they know. They know. They know that mama wasn't good enough to be a wife.
Oh, okay.
The proudest achievement of your life with a man is that you can say is I was engaged.
I was engaged and I
why didn't
pulled off the wedding.
Huh? He cheated?
He was cheating and I pulled off the wedding, yeah.
Oh. Why was he cheating if you was all this good and great of a woman?
Men, that has nothing to do with anything.
Oh, it don't? You sure about that?
Several celebrities.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Amazing black women, black, heavy on the black.
So if you was that, so you this great of a woman, and you still. So how come no other man saw that you was this great of a woman and married you? There's more than one man. There's more than one man. There's more than one man that should have been able to see the value in you and actually want to marry you and propose marriage to you. There's more than one man that should have wanted to propose marriage to you, huh? What you say, Guru? Huh?
Oh, you got a fresh. Oh, look at lineup. Oh, that's a nice taper. Okay, I see you. But go ahead. I digress.
That's all you can do is digress. It's your turn to speak. Go ahead. I've said what I need to say about you.
Oh, okay. So, for the record, I do only have 2 children's fathers who are very great. We have a great relationship. We co-parent. And I am a single mom. Right now, I am choosing to be single. It's definitely a choice. I have many options. But I feel like I am in a space where I would like to work on myself more, you know.
Why would you need... Wait a minute. You told us that you was all this great of a woman. So why would you need to work on yourself?
Because as human beings, Mr. Guru, Black Guru, we always can work on ourselves.
No. That's manipulation. That's manipulation. You could work... No. That's manipulation. You could work on yourself...
I'm going to find out about you. How many kids you got? You don't want to tell us.
You can work on yourself, right? When you're in a marriage or in a relationship.
I'm going to find out about him.
If you was that great of a woman.
I'm going to investigate.
If you was that great of a woman, then you would. See, and you still can't be quiet.
I trigger you a little bit, and I said I'm gonna investigate who you really are.
Let's get her the hell up off my joint. She thought that I wasn't gonna catch that, and then she's trying. Look, let me tell you something, folks. I notice all those tactics. She comes across as she has narcissistic tendencies, which are very dangerous, highly manipulative. She does all of this stuff because I was digging into her and reading her so good. And she couldn't take it. Even though she said from the jump, you can't trigger me, Guru. You're not going to be able to trigger me. She lied. She just said that I wouldn't be able to trigger her, and she lied. Folks, we're not even halfway to our badge goal for today. Where y'all at? Support the content. Hit the little heart button in the box. We're not even halfway to our badge goal. I need y'all to support right now. I need y'all to stop what y'all doing to keep the content going. Y'all got 4 minutes. I got 4 minutes. I'll put the timer on. Y'all want to keep this stream alive. We haven't even hit. Oh, we almost hit our Cash App goal. We still need 2 more contributors, but we'll get the Cash App goal. I'm not worried about the Cash App goal. We'll get the Cash App goal. I'm worried about y'all hitting the badge goal over on Instagram. Shout out to Jazz for the donation. Thank you so much, sister. Shout out to Jazz. Thank you for supporting the Black Guru. Let me go back to what I was saying. She was highly manipulative, and a liar. Very dangerous woman. A very dangerous woman, highly manipulative, and a liar. She likes to play games. You can't take nothing she says as serious. Nothing. And the main thing that I caught, which she didn't think that I was going to catch, because I'm a professional at doing this. She talked about how much of a quality woman she was, and how it wasn't all the men. How it wasn't all the men that I let them go. And the fiance, the guy I was engaged with, he cheated on me. She said all that stuff, right? She says all that stuff. But then, oh, why are you single? Oh, I'm single by choice. I choose to be single because I'm working on myself. You working on yourself, but at the same time, you all this much of a woman. You all this much of a great woman that's working on yourself. But then she changed. I'm going to find out about him, y'all. I'm going to find out about him. How many kids you got? What the hell is that going to do? Think that's going to disrupt my motion? Thank you. Brother said nobody chooses to be alone. Facts. We halfway to our donation goal. Thank y'all for supporting the Black Guru. We halfway to our donation goal. We still need more contributions. We need more support over here on the IG. I just pinned the support options in the YouTube channel. Hit the Cash App. You can hit the PayPal. You can hit the Venmo. Just click on that link that's posted that says donate and support this content. If you need PayPal or anything else over on the IG, you got to leave the stream and you got to go to my profile page and click the link in my profile, the link tree in my profile. That's how you get access to all those support options. Who chooses to be alone? Nobody. I want y'all men to understand how silly these women are. I'm choosing to be alone by choice. I'm choosing to be by myself. I don't want to be with nobody. That sounds psychotic. Mr. K said, when you hit 100K followers, got to celebrate. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, we'll do something for 100K. It's psychotic if somebody, could you imagine? I want y'all to think about this. This is how crazy they are, right? Let's flip it. Listen, if you're ever arguing or talking to one of these nutty women, all you got to do, whatever they say, just flip the scenario and it's easily destroyed. Let's flip it. If they met a man who they were talking to, interested in getting to know, or he was interested in them, and they asked like, hey, are you currently dating? What's your current? And the man said, no, I'm alone by choice. I choose to be alone. I don't want to be with nobody. I'm in my season right now to where I just want to be by myself. But at the same time, that man said, oh, I'm a great man. I'm a quality man. I'm well put together. You can't be well put together and all this quality, but you need time alone to be by yourself. That don't even make sense. That makes no sense. You cannot be that quality of a person, but you also gotta be alone. You can't be with nobody. Tay from around the way, you said I used to get beat up in high school. Well, let me show you what's gonna happen to you. Now you can never come back to the stream again. Get the hell up out of my chat room. Do we have any honest women that can come and have a conversation? Y'all don't like to be honest. Why are y'all so allergic to telling the truth? Do we have any honest women? You are forced to be alone when you need to work on yourself. Facts. And that's why I say, y'all are not single by choice. Y'all are single by force. They say they single by choice because they're forced to be alone. Brother said the BWs got lying in their DNA. My God. We said the BWs got lying in their DNA. The truth hurts, brother. Yeah. You can be mean. Well, how is it mean if you just come up and be honest? And that tells me a lot. If y'all so big and bad and tough like y'all say y'all are, we out here raising these kids, we doing all this by ourselves, all that tough talk, but I'm so mean, you can't take me over this phone screen. Y'all do all that tough talk on the internet, running your mouth, but you can't handle me over this phone screen? Let's think about that for a minute, folks. Where is your kids? First of all, learn how to type correctly. Folks, we're only halfway to hit our badge goal. We still need many more people to support the content. We still need more badges. Hit the little heart at the bottom. And if you support this content and want Black Guru to keep going, support it financially. Hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Buy badges over here on the IG. Bro win every time because he keeps his composure. Yeah. They don't move. Listen, brother, let me tell y'all men something. Don't let these women move you off of your square, off of who you are as a man. And if you are like me, right? If you are serious about having a woman that's going to hush, she's going to be quiet, she's going to do what you tell her to do. And I'm not talking about you abusing her. See, they love to run their mouth and lie and say that. We're not talking about no abuse. Them same women that will say, oh my God, the way that you talk, that sounds abusive. They'll go right out in them streets and go and get with a man. Later on, they find out, oh, he was abusive. Well, what in the hell? You just said a man like me is abusive. So you went out in the streets and got with the opposite kind of man. How did you still get abused? If I'm the abusive type because I run my house and I run a tight ship and my wife have to be obedient or my wives have to be obedient, how in the hell are you going out? This is what they doing. They going out and getting with dudes that are very abusive. That doesn't make any sense to me. Jay said they know they are F. Yeah. Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
I'm Trinity.
Hi, Trinity.
Yeah, I came on to answer the question about, women being single by choice. I believe that 95% of women who say that they are single by choice, they're not single by choice. They're single because of the lack of options. In other words, they don't have the opportunity to get the man that they desire.
Mm-hmm.
And because they don't have the opportunity to get the man that they desire, they're only measuring against the men that they don't want. So there's this idea, this false belief that I have options and I'm choosing not to date. You're not choosing not to date. You're just happen to not have the option.
Did you listen to that last woman that was just up here?
Yeah, I did.
Do you think she was lying?
To herself.
Yeah, I'm saying, but also you think she's trying to fool us and tell us that, oh, I'm single by choice because I got all these options, but I'm choosing to be alone and in my season right now and to focus on me. That's what she said. She said she had all these options.
Yeah, I get it. And when women, because I talk to, I'm on live a lot on here.
Let me tell y'all something.
All right, go ahead.
Let me say this real quick. Even if me as a man, right, I wasn't where I wanted to be financially, and I still had gorgeous, submissive women willing to be with me right now, do you think that I'm going to say, no, I don't want to be with none of these gorgeous, submissive women because I still need to fix and work on myself and my income? It's not enough yet to take care of these women. And these women are saying, we don't care. We want to be with you, Guru.
Absolutely not.
That's why I said these women, they think we're stupid.
Well, what I would like to hear more people ask as hosts, when women say they are working on themselves, like when I hear that, I like to ask, what are you doing? How exactly are you working on yourself? Because a lot of times it's just so much easier to say I'm working on myself than it is to actually be working on yourself.
Listen, they're not doing nothing.
I know.
Working on myself is equivalent to, I think I've had too much pee-pee inside of my crotch. So I want to take a break from that because there's some things that have been going on. Every time I let a man come up, put his stuff inside of me, things don't happen like I want it to happen. So I need to take a break. That's what working on themselves mean.
Yeah, I mean, when I was
did you hear me? Did you hear me? Working on themselves is let me abstain from some pee-pee for a while.
I've caught too many bodies and I've gotten too many, I've gone into too many relationships that are not working out for me. So I'm going to stop.
Listen, Guru knows. Y'all better listen to Guru. Guru knows. I've talked to thousands of these women. I know when they say this stuff, what exactly they mean. That's why everything she was saying, I'm just looking at her. Yeah, you a joke. And then you trying to manipulate and you keep trying to change things around, trying to divert the topic, trying to get me off track. That's all she kept doing.
I know that when I was working on myself, it was because I knew that the person I was then would not measure up to the caliber man that I was seeking. So I took that time. I did the emotional work. I did the psychological work. I did the spiritual work, and I'm married today. I got my husband today. You know what I mean?
Wow. Shout out to the sister. She said she got her husband now. How long have you been with your husband?
To Kevin Samuels allowed me to be able to see where I was going wrong. You know what I mean?
How long have you been with your husband?
I'm sorry?
How long have you been with your husband?
We've been together since 2021, but I've known him since 2003. But I had to listen to the quality type.
Does he like fake hair, fake nails, and BBL?
I'm sorry?
Does he like fake?
I got locks.
No, I'm asking you. Does he like fake hair, fake nails, and BBL?
I'm not sure. I'm sure he doesn't like the BBL.
You don't know if he likes fake. So if you wore weave and wigs every day, you don't know if he would like it or not.
I'm not sure because I've had locks for like 20 years, so we never had that discussion. If that makes sense. There was no need to have that discussion.
The women, has he been married? Has he been married? Has he been married?
I'm sorry?
Has he been married?
Like before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did his ex-wife have fake hair?
The picture that I seen, she had her natural hair and it was cut short.
That I'm just proving a point, like I always say. Men
Okay.
that end up marrying, for the most part, we don't marry all of this. We don't marry fake jokers that wear all this makeup, all this fake stuff all over themselves. Men typically don't marry that. We don't wife that type of woman up. We know the difference. We equate all that stuff with a street woman. The natural woman, the more natural woman, we equate with the woman that haven't been out there. But today, I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been actually changing my mind on this, because I've been saying that it seemed like even the natural ones are just as ran through. I've talked to enough natural women on these platforms over the last 2.5 years, and it seemed like a lot of them have been, if they not married with a husband, I'm gonna put it this way: if they not married with a husband and they natural, a lot of times they didn't been ran through too. They just got locks. You've been ran through with locks in your head. It's just like the myth used to be the lighter skinned girl was not as ratchet as the darker, and that is a lie. You can go online right now and see a whole bunch of light skinned. They look real cute. They got different texture hair and all that stuff, right? A lot of them, even the lighter ones, a lot of them are thinner. And they are super ratchet. They've been messed around with a whole bunch of different stick. So I'm breaking misconceptions because I had them, because it was something that was put in my mind also. And other men around me say misconceptions about lighter skinned women, natural women. These jokers are out here putting everything inside of them. Bending all the way over. I've seen some of the most beautiful light-skinned women in nightclubs with their hands on the ground, but they behind all up in the air, just like the dark ones. I've seen some of the most beautiful light-skinned women in the nightclub that they'd be sitting like they all reserved at first, and then one of the dirtiest, grimiest dudes in the nightclub come up and start talking to them, and they just is smiling and giggling and want to be with him.
I get that. For me, if I had a son, because I only have 2 girls, right? But if I had a son, I would never advise him to meet his wife in the nightclub.
No.
You know, because it's just their world, right? I think women in their and I'm going back just to me back in my 20s when I used to frequent the clubs on the weekends. I wasn't looking for relationships, and I sure as hell wasn't looking for marriage. I was looking for a come up for that night.
How old are you now?
I'm almost 50.
Wow. Okay. Do you go 50-50 with your husband?
I'm 100-100. I give 100 to me.
No, I'm saying financially.
But you go back in bills, he pays the majority, like 90%.
And you listen to what he has to say, right?
Why wouldn't I? Why would I choose a man that doesn't make good judgments? Why would I choose a man?
Because a lot of these women are out here doing that. A lot of them are out here choosing men with bad judgment. A lot of them, they got poor taste. A lot of them like men that lie.
I understand,
right?
That, but
and they act like they don't like men that lie. They actually do. They like it because it's a toxicity involved with it. I believe in my whole heart that a lot of these women today, they want to deal with a man that is gonna lie, or they don't really want him to cheat, but they do kind of want him or to think he's cheating so that they can turn up and act crazy.
So
the drama fuels them. When it's too quiet, when it's too much peace, it messes, it tortures their soul.
So you're absolutely right in that, because I see it often where it's like when things are still, when things are going good, when things are smooth, it disrupts their spirit, and it's because that they're normally functioning in chaos and confusion.
Yes,
so when they
function in lies and chaos, confusion. That's just like, right, my content, right? When I'm up here talking, I can tell you right now, when I'm up here talking and it's calm, and I'll look at some of my videos. If I'm calm, if I'm peaceful, if I'm just spitting facts, right? Those videos don't perform as well as far as viewership goes than when it's a woman coming at me talking crazy, right?
Yeah.
because maybe I have the same amount of men that are viewing, but the women that are viewing is going to be way up when they hear something crazy.
Because women need someone to defend.
Yes.
Because that they're defending represents them. They represent their mama, represents their aunts, it represents their sisters. So it's like a defense mechanism. But what women don't understand, at least those types of women don't understand, is that it's hurtful because they're not getting the results. Men are more result driven.
Facts.
Women are more abstract, right? We like to think about the possibilities, whereas men, you guys make decisions on probabilities.
Yes.
So women,
and that's why I'm telling these men with this topic, in accordance with this topic, to never go 50-50 with a woman. I don't care how good it sounds. I don't care how rough times go. Stay in, get you a studio and live by yourself. Forget her 50. She want to go 50-50 and y'all want to get married or whatever. Let her stay in her place. I'm telling you right now. Hold on. Let her stay in her place. Mm-hmm. On top of that, don't get her pregnant. Wait till about a year before you get her pregnant. If y'all married or whatever, wait a year to see how it's going to work. She want to go 50-50, let her just have, because I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to work. If a woman not willing to live living in your house means living under your rules, under your authority, right? Just like when we are coming up, when we're children, we know if I'm at mama's house or whatever, I'm under her rule. If I'm at daddy's house, I'm under his rule, his authority. I got to listen. I got to do what he don't like this open. He don't like it like this, right? A lot of us that know that we still got older parents. That's how when you go over your older parents' house and they say, close that door. If you want to leave your door open all day, you can leave it open. But when you get over there, you got to close that door. I'm watching the news. Hush. The older parents, if they watching or doing something, you can't go in there and tell them how to operate, right?
No.
And that's when the man who is paying majority or all of the bills, you can't tell him how to run his home. That's what I'm telling the men. You will not have the type of power and the respect as a man. First of all, if you can't cover all the bills, second of all, or majority of the bills, second of all, right? If you don't have that type of financial capability, she ain't gonna respect you anyway. Woman ain't gonna respect a man that can't cover majority of the bills. Let me ask you that. If your husband right now said he needed to go a year and he needs you to support him, wouldn't you lose respect for him?
Right now, no. And I'm gonna tell you why.
No.
I
won't
lose respect for him.
Lady, you're lying. You're lying. If he said support me financially for a year.
Can you ask the question again?
Yes. If your husband said, I need you to support me financially for a year, I just want to chill.
Oh.
Would you lose respect for him?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because that's not who I married. I married the man who didn't want to chill. I would have stayed with the exes. You know what I'm saying? No, you can't just chill. And I did that. Let me tell you. Great point. Now let's get into that. You as a woman, why do women choose and get with men that just want to chill and y'all end up like taking care of them? Why do y'all do that? I don't know why they do it, but why I did it was because, you ready for this? Because I can control the relationship.
There you go. That's exactly why I already knew the answer.
Yeah.
Come on, Guru, talk to him.
But I can control the dynamics of the relationship. That's why.
Did y'all hear that? That's exactly why they do that. They want to control the dynamics of the relationship. So they get with a man that's a man like me, they know they can't control nothing over here. I've had women that come over here and try. Listen, you need to have, my food better be hot and ready on that table when I get done whatever I'm doing. And I asked them, I don't tell them, but I asked them, I need hot and ready food when I'm done what I'm doing. I need all my utensils. I need everything ready for me to eat. And if they don't have it done right, they know I'm going to go berserk.
But here's
and then I'm gonna tell them they need to leave. Goodbye.
Yeah, I can get that, but here's the thing that women today are missing out on, right? They look at it as, oh, I gotta cook and I gotta clean, I gotta take care of the children. That's not how I look at it, right? I look at it as I get the opportunity to show my gratitude to my guy for working as hard as he does. He goes out there, do the laborious activities to make the money so that we can have the food.
Okay, I want you to go back. I want you to go back to talking about the reason why you chose or would want to be with a man that you can control the relationship dynamics.
Because I was afraid to be vulnerable. I was afraid to trust. I was afraid to experience any discomforting feelings, you know.
Does that have to have anything to do with your upbringing? Were you taught that at all? Did you witness that in your home?
I'm going to say directly, yeah. Only because even though my parents were divorced, so when I was growing up, my parents were married.
Lady, let me tell you something real quick. You need to do a better job when I'm talking or asking questions. You need to do a better job of letting me get it all out, because you like to try to blurt it out before I can even get the whole thing out.
I'm sorry.
You need to work. You need to work on just waiting a minute. That's why you made the mistake earlier when I said something about the providing thing. If your husband didn't want to provide anymore, he wants you to take care of him for a year. That's why you have to say, wait, ask the question again. Okay.
I'll accept that.
Okay, listen. When we're talking about the fact that you did not want the man to control the relationship dynamics, you wanted to control. I was asking, is this something you witnessed in the home? Did you see your mother or other women behaving like this? Were you taught it? Was this kind of rhetoric just preached to you by other women? For example, don't let no man do this. Don't let no man control you. Have your own. You control the house. You have the man. You make sure you calling your own shots. Because a lot of women, especially BWs, talk like this. And they've talked like this to their children, to their girls in particular. Go ahead.
No, that wasn't my experience. I got that out of a traumatic experience at the age of 8. So my mom was married. When I was growing up, my mom was married to my dad. My mom and my dad was married. They got divorced when I was 8 or 9. But then my mom got with my stepdad, and they were together for 40 years. So it's not something that I grew up into. My mom catered to my dad and my stepdad. You know what I mean? Like in terms of family dinners, Thanksgiving, my dad was invited. He was a very active man in my life. However, it was something that was traumatic that happened to me as a child that turned me into the person that I was, not being able to trust. It had nothing to do with my mom and my upbringing.
Okay.
But it was their lack of support during that traumatic time that was the cause of my decisions, if that makes sense.
Trauma. Yeah. I'll talk a lot about that too. Y'all go through trauma, and it's so devastating to y'all. Y'all don't get the proper help that y'all need. And then luckily for you, you were able to figure it out and actually got you a husband in your 40s.
Got therapy.
There you go. I'll talk a lot about that. Well, I thank you so much, sister, for coming on.
Well,
have a great evening.
I've been watching you for some time, and I've been, wanting to talk with you, but now is just the best time. So thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Have a great evening. Folks, I need everybody watching on the YouTube channel. We still about 25 likes short. I need everybody watching on the YouTube. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the like button for this valuable content. We still have not hit our badge goal yet today over on the Instagram. We still need about 10 more people so that we can hit our badge goal. Let's go, folks. This is too valuable of content for you not to support it. This is what keeps it alive, what keeps it going. Otherwise, the ratchets take over. The trash content takes over. It's already bad enough. We need more of this type of content being pushed out. We need more of this in the ears, especially of the younger generation. I'm too mean for your punani. What are you talking about? Write something crazy like that in my comments again, and you're going to be gone from this live stream. No, go give your punani to the trash dudes that you've been giving it to all this time in your life. Go run your numbers up, because I guarantee you, if you came on here, I already know you got a higher count. No, you ain't been with 1 or 2 men max in your lifetime. Talking about, I'm too mean for your punani. You can go give it to whoever. Go sell it on the street. A lot of y'all doing that. Times is hard. They want to talk about times is too hard to go have a man pay all the bills, but they out here selling their stuff for $40, $60, some of them $20. They selling their stuff for $40, $60. Talking about times is hard to be under the submission of a man. The hell you think you doing when you get on your knees? You submitting to a man. When you spread your leg, you submitting to a man. You didn't gave up. That's how you submission. You're submitting. You're giving up your freedom in that moment. Hey, I'm gonna let you be in charge of my body in this moment. Taking your clothes off or exposing your private parts. That's what do you think that's doing? Sweet potato, whatever your name is, what makes me an expert? I'm gonna show you what makes me an expert when I get you the hell up out of here. I gotta start tuning in more to a mix of truth with some comedy when he go off on people. Why don't you tune in more so that you can learn how to take that fake hair off of your head? Now I'm turning up on you. Why don't you learn how to do your own hair and take care of your own, the hair that God gave you? Seen some lady, I'm gonna do a episode on my podcast on YouTube about that. She didn't put some fake hair in her hair with flint. Just stupid. Our women, and she's an older woman. The package, her daughter's reading, oh mama, this got flame retardant and other bad chemicals in the hair. She still put it in anyway. Eyes about to pop out of her head. Eyes swollen, huge. Look like she about to go blind. And she's crying. I gotta put these numbing eye drops every 20, 30 minutes. Otherwise, the pain is unbearable. I'm looking at her head. She still got the fake hair in her head. Goofy jokers! You gonna take the fake hair out? No, I'm gonna leave it in. Hopefully the pain goes away. Your hair is not fake. Okay, come up here and prove it. I bet you won't come up here and prove that your hair is real. I bet you won't do that. All right, folks, I'm gonna put this timer on. We're not getting the contribution we need. I'm gonna put this timer on 3 minutes before I end the stream. Y'all playing today. I told y'all we were 10 people short of hitting our goal, our financial goal for the stream. We haven't even hit we can't even hit our like goal over here on the YouTube channel. Y'all playing over here too. Y'all won't even hit the thumbs up button. Hey Guru, what happened to that BW who were trolling my live? I don't know what happened to them. I could care less. You talking about that one with the pink bonnet? She's still coming here. Seeing Kim, if you keep running your mouth, you're gonna be gone. Keep running your mouth in my chat room. I'm gonna block you for good. That's why they took away your live status. That's why you can't go live anymore. What happened to 5? It's not 5. It's always been. I said it was 10 people earlier to hit the badge goal. I'm not worried about the I'm not worried about the other stuff. Why do y'all come up here and request to come up on my live and then I add y'all and y'all don't come up? What's wrong with y'all jokers? Now, this same woman wants to know if I'm married now, and she's the one that just said I'm too mean to have her coochie. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. The same woman that said I'm too mean to have her coochie said, what? Now she want to know if I'm married. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? Yeah, you better be nice or you gonna get the hell up off of here.
How you doing, bro?
What's going on with you?
Ain't much. I just came across your page just recently and it intrigued me, so I just followed.
Okay. What do you have for me? Do you have anything to say about the topic?
Do you mind repeating the topic? You just hopped on.
Oh, you just hopped in? All right. You just showing support?
Just showing some love.
All right, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. What's going on with you right now? You got a wife?
To be honest, I'm single and I'm so focused, bro. Like, maybe like 2 years ago was my first time going out of the country. And once I experienced how we get treated out of the country, it kind of just keep me more focused when I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really put up with the same type of riffraff.
Where did you go out of the country?
So far I've only been to the Bahamas, a couple islands down there, like DR. I plan on going out of the country like 2 more months. It's fun, bro. You know. But what specifically were y'all talking about? Because I really like to listen, and I was like, I'm gonna chime in one day when I have some time.
Yeah, brother. Well, I don't have time to go back all over the topic, but when the next time, maybe you can go catch up on the replay, and then the next time come in and we can chop it up.
Sound like a winner.
All right, brother. I appreciate you. Have a good one.
All right.
Folks, listen. Let me see where we're at on our donation goal. Are we about 6 people short of hitting our goal? I think my timer just went off. Looks like I'm gonna call it a stream. And there are no you can give me topics to talk about. Yeah, you are a supporter. You can give me topics to talk about. I actually have, for my subscribers, I have an actual chat room in this IG that you can give me topic suggestions. I actually did a topic. One of the women gave me a topic and I did a whole live stream about it, and it's in the YouTube. You can watch the replay about it. I forgot which one it was. Somebody said they really can't spend $2. Listen, I'm not worried about these folks. I don't stress myself out over this content. I do my time, I put my content up, and I keep it moving. Shout out to everybody that donated over here on the YouTube channel and hit the super chat. I'm just here enjoying Sunday. Happy to see that men are putting the nail in the coffin to easy women. Yeah, we don't. Y'all brothers got to stop dealing with easy women. No more easy women. No more easy women. Stop dealing with easy women. Nobody's dealing with you anyway, running your mouth in my comment section, because I just looked at your page and you got all kind of blonde wigs. You look like a 304. Talking about a man like me can't be in your stuff. I want to be in your crotch. I just looked at your page. You look like you sell it. I wasn't far off from what I was saying. Look like you selling that joint. I don't deal with women like that. Be going to try to find the decent, wholesome, honest women. I'm dealing with no joker that actually selling her stuff out here on these streets. That stuff is diseased more than likely and stinky. I like my woman to have good smelling stuff. Well shaved and good smelling. I don't want her stuff, her joint. Y'all use them cheap wipes after you done did it with one man. Some of y'all don't even wipe. Don't worry about if I'm married or not. I can have more than one, and I don't have 4. I can have up to 4 if I want. And I don't have 4, so don't worry about what's going on with me. You just joined, excited to hear any advice I have. My advice, if you're a man, avoid these women that want you to go 50-50 with them, or that's not going to let you pay all the bills or majority of the bills. Leave them alone. Leave these heifers alone. Don't get involved with no woman that wants you to go 50-50 or she wants to cover majority of the bills. Don't lay on her couch. Don't eat up her kids' snacks. Let me tell you, because it's going to be bad for you anyway. Whatever you end up accumulating while you with her, she going to end up burning it all up or bleaching it up anyway. Y'all brothers think that if you go and live with a woman and she paying majority of the bills even, you think that she gonna let you leave and take all of your nice stuff that she ended up helping you get? You think she gonna let you leave and take that stuff with you? You a fool. You gonna bleach or burn that stuff up. Right, the brother said get your own. Right, you get your own. She comes into your house and abides by your rules. She don't want to abide by your rules. She got to get the hell out. She got to go. You gonna listen to me or you gonna go? You gonna apologize? You gonna say you sorry? You gonna be very submissive and sweet and kind and gentle, or you gonna go? You gonna hush? You're not gonna loud talk me, or you gonna go? You're going to be loving and gentle, or you're going to go. I don't want no hardened jokers anywhere near me. I want sweet women, loving women, kind, honest. It ain't been ran through. I don't want no jokers that's been ran through. None of them. And as a man, you shouldn't want none either. No ran through. No ran through. Be mean, some of these women, I met one woman, beautiful smile. Seemed like she was a pretty good submissive woman. Talking about she been with 7. I said 7? Hell no. Hell no. Seven, yeah, you could have had a three dudes run a train on you, or you could have had 7 back to back. Who knows how you did it? No, it's too many. You can't assume when these women say 7 or however many number they say, you can't assume that that means they've been in long-term relationships with 7. First of all, that's not even possible. Somebody said 7 is ran through, and she put a crying face. See what I'm saying? jokers. She said 7 is ran through with a crying face. Folks, I'll keep the stream going and we'll get some more guests on here if we get 3 more people that hit the Cash App. I'm not going to ask for the badges anymore right now. Cash App is pinned here on the IG, and it's also pinned where it says donate in the YouTube. Y'all hit the Cash App. If you need PayPal or Venmo, you got to go to the link tree in my bio. You got to click the link tree in my bio. If y'all hit that goal in the next, if we get 3 more people in 3 minutes, I'll keep the stream going and we'll get more guests. Anyway, back to what I was saying. And shout out again to the sister. She actually did go ahead and get the one-on-one session. She said she needed it. She got the one-on-one session. How are you over here talking about 7 bodies is too low? I'm weak, a man with no streams of income except bashing women. Oh, really? Come on up here. Exactly, he declined. He or she, whatever that joint is, get the hell out of my stream. See what I'm saying? I'm weak, but when I say come up here right now, he hit the decline button. These jokers, they're not easy. I'm weak for what I'm doing, but he hit the decline button. Shout out to Dr. Ellie. Thank you so much, sister, for the Cash App. We got 1. We still need 2 more people. Y'all got 1 minute and 45 seconds. I'm not bringing no other guest up until we hit the donation goal. Hello, handsome. Who are you? I don't know you, lady. I don't know you. You coming over here talking about, hey, handsome, like I know you or something. Yeah, they always decline. They always decline. Y'all requesting up. I don't have nothing to say to y'all unless we hit this donation goal in the next minute and 5 seconds. Don't worry about where the people at. Didn't I tell you to keep running your mouth and you're going to be going up out of here? Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you? Let's get this person out the live video. You gone. Get the hell up out my joint. How many more people want to be gone? Thanks, Chris. I don't accept that donation that you sent me. So I'm going to send it back to you. I don't accept somebody that sends me that amount. That don't count toward the goal. And if that's all y'all have, y'all, I just hit the refund button. If that's all y'all have, don't send me. That's basically like change. Okay, I'm just tired of looking at you. So you gone out of my chat room. I'm just tired of looking at you. I get to a point where I get tired of looking at y'all. Don't come up here writing me all that stuff because now I'm just tired of looking at you. Shout out to Mickey. Thank you so much, brother, for the don't. We didn't hit the goal in the time allotted. Thank y'all so much for appreciating the content. Until next time, Guru will be back. I need to try to fix this thing so that I can hear my guests next time. Salute to everybody that donated, got badges, hit the Cash App, and supported. Unable to do this stream if you guys aren't supporting this type of content. All right. Until next time, have a good night. Have a good night.